Hi, Jonathan here with Jing Lifestyle, and today I want to ask you a question. Would you be willing to give up all your favorite sweetened foods and beverages? I didn't think so. But did you know that 1/3 of young adults are at risk for developing diabetes? With high glycemic ingredients forced into our food supply, it's no wonder that hundreds of millions of people have been inflicted with this disease worldwide. Let's face it, it's going to be nearly impossible for people to give up their sweetened foods and beverages. A sugar substitute is an important part of your diet. So let's talk about some raw ingredients that are being sourced to make 3 popular sugar replacements that are popular among the keto community and are also diabetes friendly. First off, we have xylitol. It's a 5-carbon sugar alcohol. Second, we're also going to talk about erythritol. Pretty similar to xylitol, but it's a 4-carbon sugar alcohol. Last, we're going to talk about kabocha sweet. This is kabocha extract from the Japanese kabocha pumpkin, a relatively new sugar replacement that is extracted from the Japanese kabocha pumpkin. So the question we will be diving in today is, which of these sweeteners utilize the best raw ingredient for an overall healthy, keto-friendly product? First, we have xylitol. Manufacturers typically derive this ingredient from corn or birch. While this ingredient may taste sweet, the question that can be asked here is, would consuming something from a birch tree seem fit for human consumption? Unless you were a beaver or termite perhaps. Plus, the harvesting of a birch bark is really not that environmentally friendly. It actually takes 15 years for a birch bark to be harvested, which means it's also not a very good renewable source. Second, we have erythritol. It is similar to xylitol, but is 0 calorie and 0 glycemic. So you're probably curious which fruit or vegetable raw ingredient is being used. Manufacturers typically do not specify, but it's actually derived from corn. And to be exact, cornstarch. Corn is typically known to be a GMO food, as well as a very cheap raw ingredient. This means it is a very cheap, ultra-processed food. Now, you might be familiar with stevia, but if you're like me, you probably can't stand that bitter aftertaste. It just doesn't have a cane sugar taste to it. You can have something that's far better and superior. And that leads us into our third raw ingredient, kabocha extract, with the brand Bocha Sweet, which uses a superfood for its raw ingredient, the kabocha. This superfood has been prized in the Japanese diet for centuries, a culture known for their longevity. It contains B-complex vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin K, and even trace minerals like magnesium, folate, and potassium. So it would just make perfect sense that a naturally sweet food would be the ultimate source for a high quality sugar replacement. Compared to xylitol or erythritol, there is no bitter aftertaste or need to add natural flavors or mix in any additives or any other unnecessary ingredients to cover up a bitter aftertaste. It's 100% kabocha extract, plus it's also diabetic friendly, cooks, dissolve, and taste just like cane sugar. So, would it make sense to eat a pie sweetened with birch? Thought of sweeten your coffee with birch? Does it make sense to add corn to sweeten your chocolate, or how about add it on top of your cereal? I think you understand the picture, and it really doesn't sound that yummy, does it? But manufacturers choose to increase their profit margins with these cheap raw ingredients, but here at Bocha Sweet, we do things differently. Quality is our culture. So, you have some options. you can continue using cheap raw ingredients to sweeten your food or beverages. If you want a bitter aftertaste, or if you like not knowing the true source of your sweetener. I leave that up to you. But if you're like me, and you believe in quality as well as providing your body the best source of nourishment, maybe you would agree there's a better option available. And that option is kabocha Sweet, the only superfood sweetener you'll ever need.